Hello. We are here to play Slay the Princess. Now, this game has been on my back burner ever since, like, Doki Doki Literature Club years ago. And I've seen it on Steam so many times, and I was like, I'll get to it when I get to it. And then I saw it on Xbox, and I'm like, ooh, you know, gamer score. But again, I was like, I'll get to it when I get to it. And then this Xbox Spring sale's going on. This was on sale, and I was like, you know what? It's finally time. And hopefully there's voice lines in it, so I don't have to talk for it. But also, yes, Kyoko, my forever wife, in the background. But I just downloaded Slay the Princess this morning, so I haven't even opened it up yet. So we're all going to get this full experience together. Also, let me turn that off before I get copyrighted again. Let's go. Have I seen any of it? I've seen nothing about this game. Although, judging from that picture on to the right of her, I assume she's a monster. Yes, we are going in full blind to this game. Also, this says the Pristine cut, so I assume this has additional content that's not in the original game. But the only thing I know is, because I looked it up, the time to beat was about 3.5 hours. And if that's the case, we can do this all in one sitting. This is a horror game and it's not intended for all audiences. Fuck! How do I get horror games? Damn it. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There's only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. But it's a horror game. Okay, it can't be scarier than Me Side, right? There's no mannequins following me. Yeah, look, how scary can it be? You saw Serenity Forge, right? Fuck. Serenity Forge did Doki Doki, didn't they? Oh, subtitles. English, of course. Preferences. We aren't going to skip anything. Keep things visual. Alright, all that looks good. Yeah. I'm scared. I'm already scared. It said it's a horror game and I'm already scared. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. But
you're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is
my mind is strong.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I'm there to slay the princess. I'm gonna do my damn job.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
End of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe? Killing a princess seems kind of bad. Can't someone else do this? Forget, I'm not doing this. Oh my god, how many options are there? Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. I've always wanted to turn around and leave. Yeah, why can't someone else do this?
You're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Alright then. Killing a princess seems kind of bad.
Are you a monarchist?
Oh.
Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
I mean, that's fair, but you're still killing a person. Do I get a reward?
But you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Okay. That's all I needed to hear. Remember that time you got killed over ice cream? Yeah, narrators and I usually don't get along.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
But I'm going to have a good relationship with this narrator.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Why?
A warning before you go any further.
Okay.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
So I should just go in with the sword, cut the head off, and be done with it, right? Nice and easy.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I'm not Mario. I don't care.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
All right, let's go.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Yeah, wait, so I just went in barehanded being like, yeah, I'll do it. All right, take the blade.
Take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I mean, you could just choke her out. Unless she's into that kind of thing, but I mean, it's still kill, right? Right?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Something tells me there's a lot of ice cream stupidity.
Her voice
Nah, this
carries
is gonna be
the
straightforward. I go in, I kill her, I leave, game over.
Who's there?
But that voice, though.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I think I'm here to kill you.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
I'm a
Down
menace.
the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
You have one hand free.
Around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Nick, welcome in. She already has one hand free. This isn't good.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
I mean, I usually don't fall in love with black and
It's
white
not a
images,
task.
so...
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Absolutely. No. Yeah, we're just here to kill her.
Your grip on the blade tightening as you
We're just here to kill her. That's all we gotta do.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
That ain't no problem.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
I mean, if you were stronger than me, you'd be able to break that one chain off.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Alright. Slay the princess!
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh,
Oh, well,
this is it, isn't it?
that
I'm
was...
almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder.
She does not have any sense of urgency in her voice right now, and that's kind of worrisome.
Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Yeah, I did.
She's convinced she can't die.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face.
You know what you could do? Cut the head off. That'd make it real plain as day.
But is it over? really over.
That was too easy.
Over. Don't get all worked
Maybe
up.
stab her 18 more times. Hang her with the chain.
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
Or just cut the head off, you know, because she could always just grab you.
I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Why can't I just cut her head off then, just to be sure? You know, I said I'm going to trust the narrator this time, so I'm going to trust you, voice from above. You're right.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave.
You open the
All right,
door,
game over,
ready
right?
to return to a world
We
saved
did it.
from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
So I didn't win.
What happened? Everything's fine.
Oh,
It's just
that was disgusting.
You and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Wait, what? Wait, this is my prize? Thank you so much. The abyss gazes into you. Yeah, I was kind of hoping I'd get a
This
better
isn't
ending.
an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward.
That sounds even worse.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Oh, we are. Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy.
Are
We're
really
happy.
happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
No, we are. We are. No, we're happy.
Well, if you ever change your mind, just...
This is why immortality is overrated. Yeah.
More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning.
Yeah, happy's
Shake
great.
yourself out of it. We have to get out of here.
No, we're happy.
Please fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually... and
I'm not
chance
avoiding any
cease to
horror
have
aspects of the
meaning
game.
long before that shift. You simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Oh, yeah! Let's go! Good ending! Let's go! Was that really the whole game? I don't get the hype. Alright, that was Slay the Princess. I'll see you all next time. Fucking imagine. I can't believe that. Hey, you know what? I did it. I said I was gonna go in, slay the princess, and leave. And I mean, I didn't get to leave, but It worked. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Dude, 3.5 hour game, my ass. Oh, that was great. Oh my god, dude. All these alpha testers. We're on world record timing right there. Yeah, little did you know, I'm actually a speedrunner. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's a track order for a special playlist just for you. Eternal Bliss. Yeah, you did it. Dude, I didn't even make a save file because it just went so fast. Now, you know what? I was wondering where it would continue me from, but it was from the last choice. Let's do... Can I just leave at the beginning? I forgot it said chapter 1 too, so we saw nothing.
Path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
Yeah, what if... Turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Nope. See ya. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. I'm not going to the cabin.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away
Deuces.
from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path...
Dickhead!
The cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe...
Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Yeah, that's not my problem. Good, maybe everyone should die.
When I said everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess.
See ya.
And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too. So if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really in your best interests as well.
What if I want to die?
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Yeah, this art style is definitely different.
Oh, would you look at that? We're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Yeah, well, I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again. In fact, I'm going to keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way
There's
out.
always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
I mean, the game said there are no wrong choices, so for you to tell me I'm making a wrong
And
choice
here
is
we
crazy.
go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick.
Oh, Lord, what have I gotten myself into?
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying
It
to...
sounds like that's a lot of princesses to slay. I don't think I could do it.
Wait, what's going on? You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you.
Reality is being origami.
Shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Hey, I was your friend the first time around. Now I'm just against
You've
you.
doomed us all. You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise, you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
That's fine.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Oh, I hit chapter 2 though.
You're on a path in the woods, and
Oh wait, save.
you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah, hadn't this happened already?
Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it.
There's a wall now. I didn't even notice that.
Time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows.
The contrarian? What?
It's like a captive audience. The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. If
Dude, the contrarian, that's my kind of guy.
everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Yeah, shut up, voices in my head. Heading towards the cabin
I can
now.
tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
I'll have an option to turn around and leave again.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Oh, yep, I can't do anything.
Cabin interior.
So, I wonder if I slay her this time around. Oh, I cut him off too. Cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space, but it's all shifted an inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any
The
sense.
only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do it right.
Alright, so we'll slay her this time.
If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway? No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this
Yeet
incredibly
it.
simple
No.
and straightforward
No.
premise?
The last thing you do in a horror game is get rid of your
You
weapon.
can't just say that. But when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
Fair.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something.
That's
weird.
true. This hasn't been a horror game yet. But with the thing with horror games is that it turns into a horror game. Doki Doki didn't start as horror.
Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Alright. So we'll save here. I'm a spastic saver if you didn't know. So now, since we're in chapter 2, we'll try to follow the narrator, kill the princess, and see if the eternity ending is the same. And then after that, we'll load back here and probably, I guess, do something with the mirror.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult
Oh,
to
yeah,
slay
fuck.
the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Probably down here would be better. Boop.
Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really shouldn't hold it like that.
Then how are we supposed to hold it?
Yeah, sorry, chat. I completely forgot that my shit's always in the way.
The other way, thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom. It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
I wish I could. I need a visual. Like, what was he talking about? Oh, so like that. Hold on. I don't have a pen or anything, do I? A brush is close enough. So, like this versus like that, I guess. I needed a physical demonstration. I mean, it would be easier with the thumb on top to, you know, just, yeah. So yeah, hold it the other way.
You switch your grip on the blade. Congratulations. Yes! Isn't this so much better?
Yes!
Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better. It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
Throw the blade out the window? No. Alright, we'll do... What the fuck?
Revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
I was gonna say, we'll yeet the blade next time.
Nothing here seems to belong. And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get. Your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of
Yeah,
this
what
place.
the fuck is going on
None of
here?
the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
I mean, just follow the straight line.
The air here has a sickening,
Yourself down the stairs.
like miasma to it.
I mean, if you jump off the stairs, you'll hit the bottom.
From the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odor that is simultaneously everything, and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yeah.
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
That's a different voice.
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall.
He threw up a
No
wall,
way to
yeah.
move forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be
Fuck the
plenty
world.
of ways to ruin his day.
The center stairs, of course. Always go in the middle.
The center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere. You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one
Good Lord.
careful, focused step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways.
I think you would know if you're going up or downstairs.
But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
The fuck?
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull.
Hey, wait. Give me my details back. Yeah, what's happening?
Of the journey. A continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
I'm going back to the design board.
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
Oh, Jesus! I should not have gotten scared by that. That was like the easiest thing to not get scared of. And I did. Because I'm pathetic.
What the hell was that? What happened to us?
I was not ready for that transition.
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same.
We're here
person
for a
I was
birthday
at the
party?
top
I
of the
wish. I
stairs.
fucking wish.
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
Yeah, why are we here again? I forgot the title of the game.
You're here to...
What's your name?
Princess.
What a name.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty.
Excuse me?
Any honorific should do, really.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. Where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
I don't like that. Wait, that's all one option. Huh? Why is try and free her and slay the princess and leave the basement? What? Huh? Huh? I'm befuddled. I'm confused. This is all one option. What? I mean, I guess I have to pick it. So I guess I'm gonna try and free her, leave the basement, and slay her at the same time.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. Take a step forward.
All right.
Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself.
She's happy in the
room
top
spins your
left.
perception, multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. All at once you charge forward, knife gleaming to slay the princess just as you strike at her bindings and leave her to languish alone.
Not in two
Is
realities.
this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. Don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world, the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
Well, that means she died, right?
falls apart.
Oh.
I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
I don't know what's happening.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
Oh.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her. I think
Oh my god, what have I done?
how surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
I'll try. Oh, she's gone, replaced with something else.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Alright,
Begging you,
approach
don't
the mirror.
Do this.
I can't do anything else but ignore him. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gate. Oh, what happened? What is that? What is that? My hand? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. Ah! I don't like that. I don't like that. You're alone. You are alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
An ugly bastard is what I am. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Is this the end of the
How
world?
can the world have ended if we are talking?
In a different world? Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
All
The
right.
space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
So what happens now?
Nothing. as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Sure, me and you could talk forever. That's how we'll spend eternity. I'm not going back.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Oh, what the hell? This
I
one.
see you have returned to me. Days mean nothing in the maw of forever. I never left your side.
Alright. Well, I guess I have to do this.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Freaky princess? Yeah.
You won't.
But what them hands do? Oh, okay. Hey, a rich and vibrant heart. Bring the stranger to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Jesus
And in the
Christ, how many
basement of that
achievements do I
cabin
get?
Is a princess.
Wait. I want to go back and reload and like do the other options, but
You're
I
here
feel like
to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
oh. Okay, yeah, this is all the same. So let us load back from here.
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. The princess. And why are we here? You're here to...
Yeah.
I don't have any weapons, and I'm chained to a wall. Do I look like someone that could end the world? Do I look like a monster?
No.
Everything you've heard about me is true, and I'm going to lay waste to everything, starting with you.
As the princess speaks again, it's
Alrighty
almost as
then.
if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those...
Oh yeah, this is mostly the same. And
Princess. No, I don't need a name.
My name is whatever hushed whispers follow in the wake of my devastation.
okay, yeah. So that's all gonna be the same after that point. So then back here, if I yeet the blade,
Take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and... Okay, how we... The other way. It really...
Yeet!
Ah, yes! Do it! Seriously. You throw the blade at the window, glass showering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night. I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without it. We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends. Been there, done that.
I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon.
What's done is done. Good luck, hero.
Alright, and then I assume it's the same if I enter the basement. So what's the mirror?
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
You reach forward and
Oh.
rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
But there was a mirror a second ago.
And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Alright.
The door to the basement creaks open, of branching stair. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we?
Yeah, and then this is all the same. Take this off stairs to the right.
Step to the right. The path feels soft and reassuring against your feet. The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down, like they're guiding your heels from one step directly to the next. You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work for you. You don't feel like there's any, but the further you go, the deeper you sink in.
Oh.
First, it's like a lovely plush carpet, your toes digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all. But soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of sight. The softness threatens to swallow you whole, to wrest control of your body and surround you in a false ethereal bliss, pretending to save you from the cruelties.
I mean, that doesn't sound so bad.
It's slow going, but you manage to fight against the overwhelming urge to fall back into comfort and nothingness.
Comfort and nothingness can be fine.
Forward, consuming your every thought.
And then we're back here where I lose
Slowly
details.
lose sense of time, physical sense.
What?
Okay, so yeah, that's all the same.
That was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our own.
So... if that's all the same, then I guess we just start a new game back at chapter 1.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin, you're here.
So what if we... because I guess we never...
You make your way up. the short
befriended
path
the
to cabin.
princess. I lost my train of thought
Find
there.
the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
Or try to befriend the princess and she
She
probably
will
kills
lie.
me or something.
She will cheat.
Sure, take the
Take the
blade.
blade.
Hi.
Don't be a stranger. And it's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Sure. I'm just an unsuspecting
Downstairs.
person.
And lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist.
It still
binding
baffles
her
me
to
that
the
there's
floor.
only one chain around her.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
I like
Look how
talking.
reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an uncertain
Man, this is
noise.
not gonna go well for me.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, You step forward to
Drop it into your
princess
ribcage?
face to face,
Jesus.
unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I'm pretty awkward. A relationship?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Oh, I guess. I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
I
I don't
think.
remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly
By
so
definition, we have an
dangerous?
acquaintance. An acquaintance is a form of relationship. I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day,
So she destroys the
whatever
world
two of
against her
us
will,
have
is what
in
I'm
common
hearing.
Is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
She's clearly never of Junko. Yeah.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you.
But I don't think this girl's gonna have a cult.
Otherwise we'd be
At least I
killing
don't
each
think
other
so.
instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
The world will collapse whether you cause it or not. That's true. I've already seen the world collapse. How would I get you out of here?
Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Alright, we've talked enough.
Have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I'm getting you out of here.
You have to be kidding me.
I already killed her once, narrator. Come on.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have left the key in the chains somewhere in the cabin.
If there isn't a key, do you have any ideas?
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
She speaks with almost complete
Okay.
nonchalance.
Using the power of physics, you could break that chain
We
pretty
were stuck
easily.
down here for long enough, I'm sure
I don't
we'd
know
be
about that.
nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Is she gonna pick up the knife and stab me? Because I did kind of just leave the knife down there.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and
Yeah,
you won't
I
leave
figured.
until the task is done. You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
Just keep twisting the chain.
Easier for
Twisting
who?
her arm.
Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Sure thing, princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm. Unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze.
Don't stab me with my own knife. That'd be crazy.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Alright.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No.
The chain isn't fixed to her arm. She
Let
could
her
probably
escape
shimmy around it.
into the world.
Would have been better than cutting her arm off.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises
Why?
the blade.
Why?
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Warn
Stop
her.
that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Dog, you're gonna kill me.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
It feels quite good to end someone else's game. You should try it sometime. I forgot about that.
Quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
I mean, I deserve that. That's
Her
fair.
face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it?
Like, I deserve it. Like, I was fighting. But
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark.
I could have survived if the narrator wasn't a
It
dickhead.
was worth it.
Chapter 2. Oh, we still made it to chapter 2, though. And it's the prisoner instead of the stranger.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a
The
cabin.
fuck?
And in the bed, you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. A warning before you go. She will lie, she will cheat.
Oh, I can't even skip
she will
because
do
it's different.
everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Yes, don't believe a word she says.
Oh, a skeptic
Just
this
go
time.
in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
Huh. Have I ever played Metroid Dread? I have not because I am so bad at Metroidvania platforming style games.
Did you just say wink out loud?
No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this
Wink.
clown and focus on the princess.
Like, you all saw me play Hollow Knight. I was so bad.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Alright, take the
You
blade.
take the blade from the table. It would be a good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
So... Oh, the mirror disappeared too when I enter the
Door to
basement.
the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches.
Man, I can't believe it, dude. I was gonna survive with the princess until the narrator had to intervene and get me killed.
Steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Hey, I don't think I'm cutting her free this time.
Her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, it's easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
That's what I'm saying.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Save. Huh. I could slay her. I could sit with her again. I feel like leaving her will be the only one that doesn't have a branching path. They'll probably just lock the door upstairs again and force me back down. But we'll double check to be sure.
By divine will, just as you finish the thought,
Yep.
you hear a door slam. I'm afraid you won't be leaving until the task is finished. Doesn't matter how many chains she's in, without you... That's not fair. Unless you deal with her right here, right now, she will remain an existential threat to the entire world. What seems unfair to you is fair for everyone else.
Alright.
Huh. So it's not even safe to think. I see how it is.
I see how it is.
How surprising. They locked you down here too.
Alright, let's sit with her again.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease. You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Yeah, this girl has seen and saw... What? That was a sentence I said. This girl has seen everything. Nothing will surprise her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
My intentions? What do you mean?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here?
I'm here to save you.
There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck? Or does she think she'd survive a beheading? You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her. Unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
How am I supposed to cut you out if you didn't notice your head's in a shackle?
No, no. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting
Unless she
that.
can cut the chain.
Certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't.
Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. Just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
The other chain gives some vibes.
Then let me help.
Yeah.
I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros?
There are none.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
See, the skeptic is right, and that last line especially. They're both screwing us. Oh. Alright, here you go.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain...
Why are narrators always such dickheads?
Do you think this will work? Interesting that you're only having us remain in place. It's almost like there are very real limits to your power.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The world ends if we fail, right? Her killing us might not be our only failure state, if you catch my meaning.
I don't know where you're going with this. Could you explain?
Yes, explain it.
Sure, I'm insinuating that we could kill ourselves. Ruin this whole thing.
You wouldn't.
I'm not afraid of dying. Are you?
I'm not afraid of dying.
A little. You got your point across.
Fine. You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly, as she raises the blade to her throat. What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she
Oh!
her own neck.
No.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she soars through skin, veins.
Oh my god!
At last she reaches
Hello,
down,
Israel.
the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck.
I'll be damned.
She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
Oh!
So that's her play.
Killing herself?
She isn't dead yet.
Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink. Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet.
Oh no, oh no, oh no. What did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead.
Congratulations. You saved the world.
See, narrator, giving her my blade was the right choice. And you tried to stop me. Dickhead. Who's up for some horse? No!
That's it. What a way to go. But she is gone, isn't she?
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please? Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
I did say, however, way back on the first
Now hold on.
timeline.
She's dead.
So what's the rush? What's your angle?
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of reason. She
That's
deserved
fair.
to split
I
this
did
dangling thread.
just quickly leave in the
I
first
need
one, but I
to
did
know
say to cut her head off.
why.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
Take the princess with me.
Ugh, fine. You pick up the princess's severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs.
Yeah, Grave and I had the same thought. Like, dude, we could take the head.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
She didn't. She's dead. But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain?
Is she gonna, like, jump at me? Am I gonna get scared here?
The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. It's already... over? Is he gone?
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was
Yeah, Grave, you got played.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
Oh, the hands!
She's gone.
It happened again!
Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? It is. Does that mean the world ended?
It must have. Do any of us know what the world ending is supposed to look like?
Oh. In my defense, decapitation pretty much always results in dead as fuck. Yeah, usually.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels...
Yeah, this is what we saw. This is what we
Part
saw
of me wants
before.
the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
Yeah, then you gaze into your reflection. I look disgusting. Hello again.
Something finds me in the long quiet.
Hey, at least you aren't like 18 bodies this time.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her.
I have a theory,
She
chat.
doesn't
I have
need
a
to be
theory.
protected any longer.
So. Chat. Here's what I'm thinking. Let me put it to you this way. I think this, like, whatever the princess is when she gets outside and the end of the world or all that, is like the person who can see the multiverse at, in a way. and the instances that this entity can't see are the ones where the princess is still locked in the cabin or whatever. So every time you free the princess and get her out of the cabin and the world ends is a new perspective that this entity gains. Now, what happens if all the princesses are saved and this entity gets every memory fragment or whatever? I don't know. But that is my working theory right now. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Nothing as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us.
Yeah, I assume the worlds beyond us are all the princesses still locked in the cabin.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
I wonder if this is a thing where it's like, what's it called? Inscription. Where this whole thing of, like, saving the princess is just part one. And once you finally make her whole, then the real game begins. And it's like, oh, fuck. How many more pieces do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Interesting.
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
What are you going to do if I help
How
you?
can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Alright, make me
She
forget.
asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Okay, so a clever heart.
You're on a path.
Bring enough of the prisoner to her.
And at the end of that path is a cabin.
Wait, bring enough?
And you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, wait. Time out. Since we are on a new cycle, what if I kill her?
Without a moment of hesitation, you charge the
I am not a damsel to be helplessly murdered.
As you move to strike the princess, she stands, her chains clinking as she wraps
Oh,
around
shit!
her fists. In an instant, they're around your neck, both of you dropping to the ground as she pulls them taut, bracing her body against yours as you struggle uselessly.
Drop it, or you die.
I thought this was going to be a safe move, but she's going to kill us. Just listen to how many times did I warn you she's not to be trusted? But while strangulation can be very distracting, she's not armed, and you steel your will and refuse to give in to the princess's demands, ignoring the stars. You fumble your first few attempts, only making surface-level scratches and gouges as your arm flails forward, barely able to. But a single focused blow was all it took. Your blade pierces up through her ribs, slicing through flesh, striking her heart. The chains loosen. The darkness creeping in at the edges of your vision subsides.
None of this was ever very fair, was it? But I did kill you last time. I should have expected you might want some petty revenge.
Wait, what?
Unfortunately for you, that means you've dug your own grave. You can forget about me ever helping you again, even if it damns us both.
And just like that, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready. I don't like this. It was not too easy. We almost died. That's right. This was an incredibly difficult task, and you performed it admirably. Let's just get out of here. I don't like looking at her body.
Plus, you have the attention span of a fly. How are we supposed to unravel the mysteries of this place if you're so easily distracted by empty promises?
It's better to have a short attention span in a situation like this.
Yeah,
There's
she
no use
stabbed you
dwelling
before
on the
this.
past, especially
I
when it's
mean,
already set in
yeah,
stone.
I was more saying that she remembered it, but
And especially when your past reward is not in
let's
fact
not forget, she only stabbed me
worth
because the
all the
narrator took
adversity
control of
you
my
need to
body.
get here.
Fine. But if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it.
With your work done, you remove the blade from the princess's corpse and make your way back upstairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You can think of it as sealing yourself off from an unpleasant chapter
She doesn't
of
know
your
that?
life.
She does!
All
She's
up
like, I could...
here.
Because I kept resisting the narrator, and she's like, oh, I see the conflict in your eyes. Let me end it for you.
The windows. Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but now it's just empty. The door. Check the door.
Accept your reward.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
She doesn't know the whole story.
Only a world
That we
saved
know
from
of.
certain doom isn't what you
I
find.
mean, there is the entity at
Instead,
the
what you
end.
find is nothing at all.
You don't have to act surprised. We could see this vast emptiness through the windows.
But if everything's gone, does that mean we're not gonna get our reward? This is your reward. An eternity of bliss, if you'll have it. And I suggest that you have it. Okay. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Like hell it is.
This isn't an ending. In fact, time
Yeah,
passes
we've heard
decades.
this.
No, it can't be decades. We can't go along with this. We can't let him win.
Save slot. Because we just accepted it before.
Have a blade. Let's
He's suggesting you kill yourself. You shouldn't kill yourself when you have an eternity of bliss right in front of you. You goddamn spiteful bastard. Are you really going to turn down immortality itself just to make me lose?
Why should
Kind
it
of.
matter if we die at this point? Haven't you already gotten what you want?
I don't have to answer that.
That's all we needed to hear.
You raise the blade, then drive it into your heart. You collapse to the floor, everything goes dark, and you die. You're a genocidal maniac, you know that, right?
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Chapter 3!
You're on a path in the... See? That wasn't so bad. And now we've got another chance to get to the bottom of things. Bit by bit, we're starting to unravel this place.
Oh my god, there's a chapter 3.
So many more threads to pull once you stop feeling. That's a little dark, buddy. You feeling okay? I'm feeling nothing. And I like that just fine.
I honestly thought I was gonna just have to go back to chapter 1 and do another loop,
So
but
you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2? It's our 3rd. What gave it away? Your open discussions. You came around on that awful fast. Have you just been pretending to forget every time? I'm afraid not. Whatever other versions of me you've met in those other lifetimes were just that. Other versions of me. I just wish I'd been the first. So you knew how all this worked. Why didn't you ever tell us? We could have used it to our advantage. That's because there is no using it to your advantage. The more information you have, the harder it will be for you to succeed. It's not like it was that difficult to slay her last time. She may have put up a fight, but her flesh is still softer than our blade.
damn!
And now she's dead. And I doubt she'll be able to do much of anything from the grave. You already slew her? And you survived? Yes. Then why, pray tell, are you here? Oh, I know that one. We killed ourselves. Why? Because you thought trying to stuff us away in a corner for eternity was a suitable reward. Was it not? What better reward is there than eternal bliss? You should have been happy. We were bored. There were still answers that we needed to find. It was actually working. And you killed yourself. I can't believe it. You ruined everything.
Yeah, tend to do that.
How does us dying ruin everything? What aren't you telling us? The world doesn't stay saved if you die. And if the world isn't saved, then that means she isn't dead.
I'm done with this. Bye. See ya. We haven't talked about how different this
Part
is.
from the woods you're used to, that means that her influence is already spreading and you're running out of time. Her influence? What's that supposed to mean? It means exactly what I said. Don't overthink it, or you run the risk of making your task so much more difficult than it has to be. And what is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, maybe if you explained everything to me.
Forget I said anything. I've probably already made things worse, and I need to stop talking about this now before I definitely make things worse.
Come on, tell us your secrets. Haven't we been through enough? Don't we deserve to know?
No.
All right,
There's no
then.
reason it would be raining. If there is, it doesn't matter. If a bit of rain is the best her influence can conjure, then we have nothing to worry about. A drenched corpse is still.
Wow, this voice of the cold is pretty cold. All right, let's go.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just don't muck it up this time, all right? What we do is entirely up to us. And we have all those mysteries to unravel. Isn't that right? You aren't here to solve a mystery. You're here to save the world. That's what you say. But how can we be sure? We can't be sure of anything except what's right in front of us. Okay, but we should...
I definitely like the
That's
skeptic
right.
more than the contrarian.
Why? Because we should. I don't know. It's important. Is it? Yes.
I think the voice of the skeptic is probably the best voice I've had.
All we know, the world you're talking about isn't even real. Of course it's real. Where do you think you are? Somewhere else?
Probably.
Maybe we are. This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await. As soon as you enter the cabin, of decay, of
excuse
mold,
me?
death and stagnant water. The once stately wooden building is bloated, its beams dripping with a black ooze of putrefaction, all but the exterior stone walls warped beyond recognition. It must have been beautiful once, but in its ruin, it is beyond repulsive. But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the rotting wood of the wall. Is that her? It's like she isn't even there. See? We killed her. You're right. Maybe she doesn't reset like us. She certainly doesn't look the same as she did last time. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room? But there isn't a door. There's a mirror, that's it. The mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade. Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her with it. But we had it with us when we died. And besides, everything else has reset. Why wouldn't the blade have reset too? Maybe it's because we've already explored that avenue. We've seen what happens when we slay her. Maybe this place has decided we don't need to try that again.
I'm fine with
I
that.
suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement?
Wait, what's this A? Automatic and quick saves. Approach the mirror.
Make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door. It's so hazy. We should try and clean it off. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down. Yeah, we can see it now. So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing...
Yeah, I've seen how ugly my character is several times
No way
now.
left to go but down. The door to the basement grows.
Oh, I hate that.
The air is foul and wet, so thick that you can almost feel it settle onto your skin in layers of grime. The stairs are coated with slimy algae, the wood rotted through in places, reeking of fetid vegetation. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadows, legs submerged up to her shins in dark waters. There she is again. Barely. She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A bloated body floating face down in slowly rising
She drowned herself?
Her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain. This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead. She's not just dead. It looks like she's been rotting. So killing her does stick. Mostly. But if she's dead, then what are we supposed to do? She isn't dead. You clearly just believe she is. Her corpse is floating right in front of us. You can stop it with the mind games. If she's dead, then do we even have to do anything? How can she be a threat to the world like this? Your thoughts are cut short by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock. You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down
hey, what's
from the
up?
top of the stairs. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't.
Please don't jump scare me. I'm sure chat would love that, but I wouldn't.
She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before? Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even. Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying, or destroying, if we want to be a little more death-neutral, seems off the table. Yeah, this is tricky. But let's talk to her. See what kind of information she has that we don't. But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
Seems fine to me. It only seems fine to you because you are in this
Who told you
situation.
to come back here after what you did.
I didn't do anything. What are you talking about? I only killed you after you killed me.
She doesn't answer your question. All she does is watch you in shadowed silence. Do you hear that trickling sound? The water's rising, isn't it? It is, and it's rising fast. Oh, that's interesting. We've never drowned before. I wonder how it'll feel. Bad, I bet. I don't think dying ever feels good. Yes, how astute. Dying is bad, and you should avoid it. How about you stop trying to talk to her and do something instead? The
Rush for the blade.
eyes you with a disaffected gaze as you rush.
Oh.
The door bursts open, a powerful wave of water crashing down towards you. You're swept up in the flood. Your
Oh,
body
yeah, I'm
slams
dead.
into the basement wall. You come to a moment later, suspended in darkness, disorientated, only aware of the surface of the water and the emptiness above. And of course, the princess, hovering above you, watching in silence as you struggle to stay afloat in the icy depths. There's no way out. It's so dark and cold. I think our limbs are slowing down. How much longer can we do this? Just keep breathing. We'll figure this out. Or we won't. It doesn't matter either way. But you don't have time to figure anything out. Something cold and clammy wraps around your ankle. You're dragged under, only able to take one last hopeful gulp of air before your head is plunged into the freezing depths. As you sink below the surface, you see it. Or rather, You see her.
Oh.
The body you found floating when you first arrived. Its hand is locked around your ankle. The heavy chains pulling you both down. Unseen, suffocating nothingness. I get it. We shouldn't have killed her. Just get it away from us, please. The past is the past. There's no change. There's nothing to fix.
And there's not a lot we can do about the present either. Not unless we think, like we should have been doing all along.
But there is no thinking as you drown. You desperately try to pull yourself back to the surface again, and again, and again. Your icy limbs flailing desperately against the grip of her rotting corpse. And all the while her ghastly figure stares down at you, expressionless, as unfeeling as the weight around your ankle.
Your lungs filled with water, the same your mind filled with blood. In the end, we're not so different.
Damn it.
She's gone. Where did she go?
Yep, it's the mirror again.
If there's even a hurt.
All right. Don't bother looking for her. I'm begging you, don't. It's different now.
You're right. Part of me will
Ignore the cowards. You have.
Yep. Same as always.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel. Nothing as we. There is no exit, but this vessel as a creature bring me more perspective. More than you have found. She asks that I do. You won't.
Okay, wait. Let's... Is there a way...
As you descend,
I don't know if there's a way to survive this, but let's try.
No, you're killing yourself.
the water is rising faster now. It's flowing in from some... Are you really just going to stand...
Yeah, let's think.
It's coming from... Does it really matter where it's coming from? Because I can feel it.
Yes, it matters. Maybe we can find a way out. Maybe we can figure out...
Some things aren't puzzles to be solved. Yes, most people are doomed. But in...
If this is how you're choosing to spend your last breaths, I won't stop you.
The water is up to your chin. You... And suddenly, the door to the basement is thrown from its hinges as you come to a moment.
Okay, yeah.
You're right.
Ignore them.
So that will always be the same. So maybe there's only 3 chapters? Also, what happens if I attack the entity?
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your... There's nowhere for you to be but here. Nothing.
Okay, so I can't do any of that.
Bring more than you. She asks that I tell you won't.
Okay. A deep heart. Bring the drowned gray to
In
her.
the woods. And at the end, you're here to...
Okay, so... What if... Alright, we take the blade, we
Good.
kill her, and then
You're
we
still
kill
listening to
ourselves.
reason. You lunge forward without a... It's... You lean down and place your hand against her neck. We definitely won't if... I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the... Wait, you know what that was?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Something sharp digs into your side, the
Ah.
shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy. Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An
Wow.
eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you, for whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Alright. It would have been nice to know she had a shank of her own. Yeah, but we got a different chapter 2 at
In
least.
the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
So it makes me think that there's a chapter 3 for every path, and I have to find every chapter 3 before I could get the true ending. Oh
Here
fuck.
to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the
I hope there's a way to track this other than achievements, because I have saved and reloaded to see different paths, so I don't know what the game has counted as me getting, and that's going to be the sad part.
A warning. She will lie.
He couldn't. We know what to look out.
Oh wait, what's this hero?
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Or what's this voice? Don't like that.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need
Alright,
to
take the blade.
from...
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands.
Cheated.
Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and
This
violently
cabin is
jammed
pathetic,
into
yeah.
the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell
Fuck,
of
dude, if I have to
fresh
find it, a chapter
blood. You
3
can hear what
branching
sounds
route for
like the rhythmic
everything.
scraping of metal coming
Oh
from
my
down
god,
below.
dude, how many branching paths
The
are
princess
there?
Scraping? She's not even trying to hide her knife. It's like she wants to get in our head.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step,
Hello?
the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
That cheeky grin, yeah, dude. She has a shit-eating grin. I don't have the key.
Oh, you don't. Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains. You won't be able to find a key if you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so you better come right within close staring distance just to be sure.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
She certainly feels threatening.
Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it. But you know who is armed? You. So stop.
I mean, she stabbed me last
your
time.
job. But all the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you.
I know you're mad,
I'm
but
not
let's
mad
just...
at you, so please stop standing so far out of reach.
Same grin I have when I see someone get close when I have kamikaze.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her? We're clearly still figuring out our
Shout out to
angle.
Hero.
We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
You're acting like you are.
My entire world is at risk. Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way. No. I have my dignity. Fine. And will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
Alright, let's slay her. Jesus Christ, dude. Look how many options there are. Screw it.
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room. Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second.
But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal.
Oh, did she get me with like a trap on the ground? You won't die at
Who's
30.
me? Not ours, right?
Hers at first, then yours.
Hehe.
Ow! What did she even hit us with?
She just hit me with the hee.
You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with. And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb.
Bullshit.
Yeah, dude, really?
You're going to die now.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Yeah, I hit chapter 3 again, though. So it seems every time I die, I get the next chapter.
In the woods.
No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Oh, I hit right trigger.
What?
The interior of... I feel
Oh,
dizzy.
whoops.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
Like, I was like, dude, how did that pop up?
Circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option.
The hunted.
We have to fight.
Good. It's better
The
that
stubborn.
way. Without a
Wait, I got 2 new voices?
If no one can win, then nothing has any meaning.
So wait, did she just have like a sword behind her, like the hilt, like at her ankle or something, and she just like bended and had it go through her thigh? And because that's kind of fucking metal.
Great. So obviously you've already been here. How many times?
This is our third?
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better.
Pretty sure the blade was her femur.
Let's just
How the fuck did she manage to like maneuver it?
The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched.
We take it. Okay.
Okay.
Take the blade before letting me finish.
Dude, the cheating is just going through the game for me.
The world without a weapon. This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
That's right. We've got to be able to win eventually.
We will win eventually. Hell, we might even.
I'm just worried about not
That's a fighting
like
spirit
all
I
the
like.
saving and loading I did that I'm gonna ruin
I'd love
the
to get started
progress.
just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
There isn't a door, there's just that mirror.
Because I've done chapter 1 and 2
You
a
really
few
messed
times.
things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses come...
If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Alrighty then.
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Alright.
Got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again.
Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival. Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Yeah, dude, we're getting an actual combat sequence
Nothing
here.
bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
Did they though? Also, am I realizing that this is... Okay, no, it's on the right setting.
The past
I thought I had it too high for a minute.
There's only here and now. Your internal bickering is
Whoa, what?
the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood. The empty flesh of her arms.
She's a praying mantis.
Elbows like
A
torn
brawl is
swords.
surely
The
brewing.
chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Yep.
Shit. She's coming for us, and I'm out of ideas.
And we're gonna have a step up. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. Oh, that's easy. I'm gonna try flirting with her. Think of something better. Dude, I'm gonna flirt with her.
I've tolerated quite a bit from you, but this is a bridge too far. Please don't try romancing the
Damn it!
princess. She wants to kill you. She's going to end the world if you don't stop her. Yeah, do we have to flirt with the murderous monster?
Yes!
I'd rather not.
I'm into it.
Yes! Thank you!
Can't say I mind either. If it weren't for all the cheating, I'd say she's pretty cute.
Thank you.
Can we flirt by fighting her, though?
That's fair. Give her the look. Yeah.
Look. The look.
The look.
Yeah, do you not know about the look?
The look, eh? So we're getting serious about this.
You flash the princess the look. And a rosy blush rushes to the princess's cheeks as she breaks into a wide grin. Unbelievable.
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too. Neat.
Nice.
Oh, be damned. This is actually going to work, isn't it?
Still going to kill you. But now we can both enjoy a mutual romantic subtext to the murder.
Awesome.
Or not.
Oh, I like her. I like her a lot.
Yeah, voice of the stubborn. I get it.
Blush still glowing in her cheeks. The princess closes the distance between you, blades flashing. She skewers you. Ow. What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least a little bit? What matters is that she likes us. She even said as much.
I like this one.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you? I don't like that we died without us knowing it. This really, really blurs some lines that I prefer not to be blurred. Are we still dead? Are we alive again? How are we even supposed to know the difference?
I'm not the smitten, alright?
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack.
That is
There'll be a
true.
point where it makes us better than her.
We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
As long as we keep moving.
We'll win her heart eventually.
Come on, show me something new.
Doesn't work if she kills you again and again. Oh, lovely.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what...
Oh, the cold came back!
She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. Then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
Hey, the contrarian's back!
What's the point? It's all the same.
The broken, I haven't met you yet.
She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that.
I haven't met the opportunist yet either.
Sure, she'll listen to reason. She skewers you. We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time. That's all we need.
None of this is working. Think. Think.
She skewers you. And then everything goes dark. And you die.
Chapter 4! Oh my god, dude. I'm unveiling new chapters I didn't even know.
Don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Maybe don't think that's your problem. Just throw down. Hey, I tried to do the option where I let her stab me and I just tough it out and still kill her so we'd kill each other.
What if we throw it out the window?
That's
Over
not.
my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore. Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
Is he wrong? Is he wrong? Are you gonna sit here and tell me he's wrong?
I'm sure I can think of a better way to die.
They're all the same, really.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending.
Yes? No, he's not.
There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them?
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Jesus Christ. The voice of the smitten is just like, I'm torn between smitten and stubborn. Like,
Fine by
it's
me.
the two me's.
You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only... It's fine. I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Alright then.
Sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care. Just want...
Don't care.
Fine. You make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again?
Yeah.
I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Is it the new interior design you've done? You've done an amazing job with this place.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you gonna say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw
Oh.
as it stretches and tears.
Oh.
And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Hear me out, though. Hear me out. If those weren't blades, it's a pretty fine figure. You gotta give me that. You gotta give me that.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit! She's gorgeous.
God damn it.
Absolutely divine.
God damn it.
Yes, behold.
Dude. We were just saying how the stubborn and the smitten were me.
Do you think we can throw?
I can't believe that.
That looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. Just made
God,
up.
dude.
She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
I mean, there's obvious gaps around her heart.
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
All right,
Everyone shut up.
It's so quiet.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, and yet through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again. You and her entering a rhythm, free of thought and free of self. It's love. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and her strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. Alright, back to the mirror. It's still me. You've grown. Have I? Hey, beautiful.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again. Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am...
You've been kinder to me than anyone else.
Kind to you. You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. Do not worry. There are no wrong answers.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is a single-minded edge. She is cruelty. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
What do you feel about me?
The vessels are a weave of emotion at odds with themselves. But they are the wounds they've suffered carved texture. I would be alone and without sensation.
Alright, well.
I could not feel the joy of having you by my side.
She looks like
I
Sauron.
would not know
A
your
little, yeah.
absence.
Well, if I just wait here
Then
forever.
we will remain here as we...
I have no need to wait. I've already seen it. I mean, more vessels.
If I am to be an ocean, you have given me enough to build a pond. My waters are shallow.
Oh, Jesus
and near,
Christ.
And I yearn for more perspective. I will transcend in due time, and there is no way forward but to contribute to my awakening.
Alright, I'm ready.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Alright then. Piercing heart in a cage of iron. Bring the razor to
On
her.
a path.
Okay, so one that we didn't do was in the original timeline of killing her and accepting the reward. We didn't kill ourselves there.
You step forward. You lunge. Yes, exactly.
Oh, it stops me.
With your word, why do I... You did. You open the cabin door. Ready only... This isn't an end. I do. But the blade... I can hear everything you say, little voice.
He's right.
Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. Do you not? There's more for us to do. And the only... Don't you...
Thank you.
I made this happy little place for you. Is this not
Yep.
a good enough reward? Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
Alright. The Spectre.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path, you're here to slay her.
So who is this one?
If you don't... A warning. She will lie.
She won't be a problem.
Oh, the cold.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Birds flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, shutters against the windows. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
And then go into the basement.
The door to the basement groans open.
Yeah, killing her would do her a favor.
Silent. Nobody's here. Natural. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain. Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor. Two deep-set
looks pretty dead as fuck to me.
Followed by a mischievous.
And then you remember the chapter is called The Spectre, not The Living.
And finally, the rest of the body floats.
I like how her spectre is still chained up.
This isn't right. What's going on here?
Ghost!
Okay, Shaggy.
Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's you. Hiya, killer. I was hoping to see you again. I had some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
Slayer.
Without a moment's hesitation, you lash. It's like you're slashing at air.
Yeah.
No matter how many times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
You're adorable when you're confused.
Aw, thanks.
But I didn't say you could touch me.
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job?
What exactly did you expect? I expected exactly what happened. But it gave me the option, so I was like... Slayer harder. If I can't hurt you, there's nothing to do for me here.
Nobody wins here.
You're
Oh, she's upset, isn't she?
abandoning me here?
It would seem so, yes.
After everything you've done to me, you've chosen to do more?
The princess starts to float erratically from side to side, her cold exterior.
Yeah, okay, team, I'm out of ideas.
But if you just leave me, then I'm really just going to be stuck here forever. Then there's nothing we can do. It's just going to go on and on and on and on, lonely and sad and hurting and empty.
No, no, not that!
She's about to try something. Get ready. The princess passes through you, a chill rippling along your skin, a disappointed sigh echoing in your ears. You turn and face her as she hovers between you and the stairs. Spectral tears streak down her cheeks as she places a translucent hand on your chest. It feels cold.
I mean, what are you gonna do to stop me?
Nothing at all. Are we doing the right thing? Why do I feel so sad? Don't let her get to you. It doesn't matter. Somehow, soon, this too will be over, and we'll move on to something new. I feel like you all keep forgetting that. Her dark-rimmed eyes fall to the floor as she speaks.
I never wanted to have to hurt anybody. It's not who I wanted to be.
The tears on her cheeks vanish. She lifts her head, sorrow replaced with wrath, staring into you with
Wrath.
fiery anger.
Oh, yeah, possess me.
Turned me into something worse.
She forces her hand into your chest, and then... Yeah? Nothing happens. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Something should
she's a
have
ghost.
happened, and yet it didn't. We're fine.
Did you miss?
You
Oh.
can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is. A horrific splintering, the squelching of organs.
I thought
the
she was
rending
gonna
of
try and
tissue.
crush my heart, but I'm like, she's a
Icy,
ghost. She
loving
can't
pain.
physicalize or whatever.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you don't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor. You swing your blade towards her briefly corporeal throat. It's too little, too late. In her hand, you realize she clutches your still beating heart. Did we get her? Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
See you soon, killer.
I'm afraid you'll never know. As she crushes your precious organ in her hand, everything goes dark.
How is she able to do that if she can't materialize? Am I the only one getting Flowey vibes? Kind of. The Wraith. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like Wraiths. Or Banshees.
You're on a path in the wood, and here we go again. Off to slay her again.
The deck's stacked, isn't it?
Oh, hey, cheated. Welcome back.
She kills us as a goddamn ghost. We start again. I'm starting to think we're being run in circles just for the sake of it.
Come on, let's not give in to all that misery just yet. There's got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a right answer.
Yeah. And what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me? What if all of this was rigged from the start?
Dude, that's like
ridiculous.
Fallout New Vegas.
There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of cosmic busy work.
It kind of is, because I'm just collecting
Exactly what it is.
fragments of
Powers
her.
that be, seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke to them.
Okay, so you've already been here. Twice, even. Great. Then let me poke a few holes in your depressing little theory. Nobody here is screwing with you, and I can't imagine any scenario where you would have started over after slaying the princess.
I could tell you a few.
Well, we didn't have to start over. We killed ourselves. And why, pray tell, did you do that? Because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us. That doesn't sound like it. If I'd had everything my way, you would have effortlessly slain the princess, saved the world, and been given your happy ending. The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void. And happy.
Good God.
Were you happy? Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful. Yes. And then she killed us.
Even though she was already dead. This is all fake.
Okay, let's try to get back on track. You're real. The princess is real. The world is real. The people in the world are
Yeah,
real.
we've left a
And the
lot of
danger
worlds
she
to die
poses
at this
to all of
point.
them is also, quite unfortunately, real. Whatever you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try? Because killing yourself seems to undo all the good you almost managed to accomplish. All this standing around and talking is boring. Let's at least do something. Maybe we'll kill
Watch,
her
we get to a
again.
chapter
Maybe we
5
won't.
this time, and it's like, oh, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Like, we might have to look up a guide if I have to find everything. I mean, I've tried leaving.
You continue down the path towards the... It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and the more he
Yep.
talks, the more I'm interested in setting her free.
Ha.
Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care.
I mean, she's
It
probably a
sounds
wraith.
like somebody's about to crack.
And see, like, man, he's taking a long time this time. Alright, let's just go.
The interior of the cabin is long
Oh.
and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either
Okay.
side, obscuring the path forward. fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward.
Did I do that? How do I keep doing that?
The only furniture of note is... That's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror?
This is a hallway. You are correct.
A mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's
It's a
strange?
cabin,
There isn't much
that's a
of anything
hallway.
here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? Great. Something else has been taken away from us. I suppose the only way to go is forward.
Now, the real question is there a way to get the smitten in Act 1?
Doesn't really. You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you.
Or, like, finish
Fraying
Chapter
nerves
1
pulse with
and
trepidation,
unlock the
the
smitten.
chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched.
God, I could not believe. Give her the look.
We've always been watched. You're watching us right now. Sometimes the feeling is just stronger than others. I feel like you're trying to put us on edge. We don't need all this anticipation. We just need this to be over.
Go downstairs without the shank? Oh, maybe.
You stop as you reach the end of the hallway.
I don't think I've gone downstairs
presuming
without the
in front of
blade,
whatever
so...
mirror isn't actually there. What are the odds she's waiting for us right now? Just out of sight, on the other side of that glass.
I mean, it's highly
You
likely.
reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening. Nothing. It's like this place read our mind just to mess with us.
What you looking at, killer? Staring into the void? Thinking about what it'd be like to die again? I
Yeah.
know exactly how you feel.
Shit. Where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, princess, constricts. Your bones snap. Icy pain radiates up from the break.
She didn't even show herself.
Flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse. And you collapse with them. You're met with the
hello.
terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg
Wood.
in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
But do you know how I feel? I gave you a path to forgiveness. I gave you a chance to make things right. But you decided it would be best to try and bury me all over again. You're not
It
getting
is a
another
nice
chance to
design.
mess this up.
But also, what's with my feet?
So, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to take your body, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it. Completely helpless. Just like you left me.
I say we let her do it. It's something different. Do we even have a choice? You always have a choice. Maybe before, but not now. There isn't a blade this time.
Exactly. What choice is there if there isn't a blade?
Well, unless you have any specific ideas, I think my vote's the only one that counts.
Do you need my body?
I don't think you get the magnitude of hatred that sits between us. You've broken more trust than I thought I had.
Okay, then.
Oh, we're past the point of compromise.
Alright, go for it.
Great, see you in a jiffy.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding.
That's on you for trusting us.
Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you.
yeah,
from
I did
afresh.
say I was gonna kill her.
Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head?
She's a ghost.
And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. Not like this. You don't even have a weapon. So I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too.
And whose fault is it there isn't a weapon here?
Yours, I assume. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Whatever you did in those previous lives of yours, you really messed up. Are you seriously trying to blame this on us? Your vision
Ooh, I don't
fades
like that.
as she tears open the membrane of your soul. You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates. It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out. I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately
Alrighty then.
into it for support. I'd beg you to resist, but you've already surrendered your will to her, haven't you? Anything to get out of this hellhole. It's a new experience. You should try being possessed sometime. It's like it.
No, thank you.
Your body inches along the corridor, every step more difficult and painful than the last. Your joints stiff and unresponsive, the shattered bones of your ankle grinding ceaselessly, as if they're fragmenting, then reforming, then snapping all over again as
Ow.
you make your way towards the outside world.
Sounds painful.
But despite the anguish, it doesn't feel like the exit to the cabin is getting any closer. If anything, it's getting further away.
Well,
Please, just let her out. It's pointless, isn't it? I can't stop her without you, and you'd already given up by the time we met. No, screw that. The hallway gets even longer. It really is, isn't it?
wow, she's more powerful than the narrator.
Isn't saying all of this his job? Oh, he really is, isn't he? I had a feeling you could deal with him for us. This is it then. The big moment. I just hope it's a way out.
Alrighty. You're once again separated from everything that nestled in deep crevices of your body, from everything that isn't you.
Us again. How interesting. We actually won, didn't we?
What is happening to me?
Alrighty then.
She's gone. And there's that. But it feels so bad. Like looking into it's going to do something. You don't need to.
I'll see you on the other side.
So, whatever makes you happy.
Alright, let's do this again. Mirror always makes him leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh, I'm swampier? You've withered. Hey, what's up?
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of
Yeah,
tones
get baited,
ebbing
Wraith.
and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You know what, just in case. How many more vessels do you
We
need?
will know when we near our destination. It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse?
Yeah, if anything, I like you more.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm a very moral person. The game Refined Self told me that.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
All right. A driven heart. Bring the wraith.
You're on a path.
All right, so let's. Not take the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a stair. Her voice.
Hello?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Don't be a
Hi.
stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy...
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Am I gonna get the smitten?
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Let's talk a bit.
Okay.
What's your name?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
you can address me as your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if your Royal
So
Highness
she still
is
doesn't
too
have a
formal.
name.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess? The princess hesitates before
Yeah,
responding.
what are you gonna do if I let you out?
She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter. It's not like you'd believe me.
Fair.
You're only making this more difficult.
I'm trying to unlock the smitten, okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement.
Yeah, I was gonna
With the door
say,
at the top of the
it
stairs
sounds like I'm
shut.
being led to get the knife and cut her out again, but
Sliding into place.
if the thing
Someone else
locks.
here. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier.
We will
if you'd
die
just
here
taken
together.
The blade. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Alright, then we stay here with her forever.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising
Jesus!
her hand to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that. Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted you cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack her.
Is this going to be the same?
The ground, and the heavy.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
No, she didn't.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, wait, this is... Watch me.
What are you doing?
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't...
Your body lunges forward, the blade held...
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against...
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying... The blade!
Move. As your body remains frozen in
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from...
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture.
It is. We're saving the princess.
Everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you...
I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ. It can't be that hard to kill someone.
Use a knife, does she?
Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, stab wound is still a stab wound.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right?
Oh, that's rich coming from you.
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality.
Hey, you know what? We saved her. This was a good ending.
It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The damsel. Ayo. Ayo.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path, you're here
Yep.
to... A warning, but she will lie.
If only you knew what you did to us.
Ah, yes, the smitten. Dude, now there's two of me.
Excuse me?
Forget he said anything.
But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love.
Yes, the power of love.
Last time? What are you talking about?
I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering.
Delusional? What do you mean?
Focus on the task ahead.
Did you not hear her say sorry as she stabbed me 27 times? She said sorry.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant. The blade is your
I don't need the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches
I heard her,
positioned
yes,
along the walls.
multiple times.
But it's still a stone basement.
I mean, yeah.
If the princess
She
lives
was
here,
she was
Claire
sorry.
was probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love. Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much.
No, it's not.
I think.
We're in
We
love.
don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
I mean, if she really wanted to get out, she could just jump out the window and, you know, kind of let the gravity rip her arm off.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear
Jesus
my
Christ.
spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
See?
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
Even though I know we're ugly as shit because we saw ourselves in the mirror.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you?
That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world
Your
has
flesh
been
is
damned
actively
to
decaying. I think my
really
flesh
hoped I'd
was
be the
decayed
first
from the
one.
start.
What's
And
done
yeah, it is
done.
still actively decaying.
What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't go between worlds forever.
I don't know, I
Especially
seem to be
without
doing a
the
pretty
trail of
damn good job at hopping
incomprehensible
between worlds.
devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Rescue the princess.
What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity? And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains.
Good luck with that. Don't you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her out with ease.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already? Because we've yet to present her with her freedom. I'm not sure I follow. Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder?
I will believe
tells
you,
what
Smitten.
Can and cannot do. I think I'd rather believe in facts. Ah, so you're one of those empiricists. One of us has to be. Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I would if you had a weapon.
Wait, what happened? Oh,
Not on my watch, villain.
yeah, take over my body.
passions contain titanic depths, and if you try...
What do you mean this is
anything
stupid?
that
This
might
is
harm our
absolute
dearest,
cinema.
end our life without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked.
Dude, that's wild.
Be damned.
Smitten has reality manipulation powers.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace.
Dude, this is great. Also
One
boobs.
slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back, and everyone out there would be saved.
Dude, this is great.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
We leave, and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do next.
Sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
Yeah, narrator's acting like chat right now.
You and the princess walk up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
She can open the door.
Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
True, I'm along for the ride too. We can open it if we try together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Let's go!
I told you our love was insurmountable.
Let's go!
You and the princess make your way upstairs.
Nope,
You're
not
enjoying
doing that.
this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you. You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world...
No, Ben, don't be on Graves' side here.
Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works.
Also, Ben, congratulations on doctor status.
Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
All we need to be happy is each other. Yeah, let's leave.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Oh, we did it!
Happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Go into the void
Where
together.
did everything go? Where did he go?
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a
Wait, we have a
coat
coat?
of
We have a...
princess.
Wait, we have feathers? You know what? For how many, like, pissed off negative versions of her that we gave the void, I'm glad there's a couple of versions of her in there that actually like us.
Where did she go? Is that a...
Yeah, we've done this
Yeah.
before.
Oh, I don't like that silence.
Oh! You've unraveled. Hello, my beloved.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Oh, whoops. So how many more?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular.
We just need one more. One more, chat.
Multitude. These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
All right.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
A gentle heart. Bring the damsel.
You're on a path. You're here to...
Let's not take the blade again.
Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had... You walk down the stairs and lock... Thank you. You turn back to the...
So, what? You're going to try and kill me?
Yep.
You'll regret this. I promise you. But go ahead. Run along and get whatever you're planning to get. But you'd better hope that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Oof.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but hurry. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a moment ago,
Yep.
There's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen. Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger? This is a dangerous play. Who's to say she'll actually succumb to her wounds? She doesn't have a weapon, and she's missing an arm. You can finish this right here.
Well, I was gonna say, you could just let her bleed out. She has nothing to heal it.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that one... Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier. You settle in against the far wall to watch. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut
I mean, I might as well let her out because she has reality manipulation.
I
I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like no.
I wouldn't be so sure about outlasting me. You're so...
I guess I can't let her
So
out.
go ahead, rest, do whatever you think will help you be prepared. But know that I'm coming for you, and that when I find you, I will make you hurt.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet.
You know what? Just open the door and let her outside, dog. Because once she steps outside, the void comes.
Cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Whose side are you on?
Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be.
I'm sorry. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The nightmare. Oh boy, love that.
You're on a path in the you're here to she will lie.
I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
Chat, I'm never wrong, alright?
It doesn't matter. Don't trust.
Like, don't get ideas in your head. I'm never wrong. I'm just not right yet.
The interior of the cabin is plain. The smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The blade is your
Oh, it's just an empty... She's already got now, hasn't she? And she's ready for us.
Oh, I got the paranoid.
Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten... So deep breath in. Deep...
Oh, we should have taken the knife. I don't think going down there unarmed is going to do us any...
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in...
When did I say I was talking to you? Half the time you are, so...
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning.
Yeah, doing her a favor.
Playful voice prances up the...
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Yeah, we're gonna play.
She must have you confused with someone else.
You really
Let's
don't
play a
remember, do
game.
you? It doesn't matter. We need a game plan. We know we can't just go down there unprepared.
Step off into the void. I'm gonna talk to her.
My warning a minute ago. She can't be...
Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Let's riz her up.
As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks, suspended in nothingness. She could be
Yeah, I'm
anywhere,
not falling.
and there's nowhere for
I
us
thought
to
about
hide.
it. I really did.
We're completely exposed.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
What do you mean?
Excuse me. I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one
Oh,
who's just
should it become a
matter-of-factly
missile?
describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
Yeah, but it's a one-time missile. If I miss, it's over.
We're going to die down here.
want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things...
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Alright, then I'll just do nothing.
You decide it's best to do nothing.
There you are.
Oh, hello.
Told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
You know what? Hear me out, chat. Hear me out.
Your
Still
arms
would.
quickly follow.
Still would.
This is it, isn't it?
It's almost like you want me to get you.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your
Wow.
being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart. Lungs. Your lungs pull in
Oh,
a
hello.
desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want... You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Liver.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. How are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. The way out of here, that isn't my fault. It doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her isn't an option right now. Then you should get looking, shouldn't you? Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, nerves.
Um.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Alright, you get to Lilith.
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to be so
Let's go.
wonderful.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and, liver. Do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us... Shit. Lungs, liver, nerves. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
My bad.
Now, you don't want to be stuck down here.
The princess glides onto the stairs and beckons you to follow. If only you had a weapon, this would be the perfect opportunity to use. But we don't. We've already made our choice. We can still grab it on the way out. You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the suggestions for the time. Heart, lungs, liver. You step onto the basement stairs, following the princess as she ascends. Pins and needles punctuate your every step, an
Yikes.
uncomfortable and constant reminder of your mortality. Is this really worth it? At least it's a choice. That doesn't justify anything. A terrible choice is still terrible.
Not always.
Sure you keep up. We wouldn't want you to fall.
As if acting on instinct, you crane your neck and look behind you. There is nothing. The princess reaches the top of the stairs and taps on the door. Her head twists back in your direction, watching you with dead eyes as the way out creaks open. Don't forget that your pristine blade is still on the other side. You can still make this right. You can still save everyone. You can still save yourself from becoming her tormented pet. There's no harm in us having a weapon. All it does is give us more options. Have you considered that maybe you could operate the autonomic nervous system for a bit? Everyone is trying to manipulate us, and I can only do so many things at once. Heart, your body seizes violently as you... No!
You're doing it all wrong.
Betrayal kill? I'm thinking suicide. In-game.
Nerves. Heart. I guess I have to do heart.
There we go. Back with me where you belong. I thought you might have decided to break yourself just to spite me. It's better for you that you didn't. Now we can get back to business. For starters, we won't need this.
The princess plucks the blade from the floor
Alrighty.
and tosses it through the door behind you. It vanishes into the inky black of the basement, never to be seen again. Guess we're not stabbing her in the back. I guess.
I mean, is living in eternity as her pet the worst
I'm going to
option?
fix myself a stiff drink. If I'm about to watch you hand the world to her on a silver platter, I'd rather not be sober.
And now
Fair.
you open the door.
There's nothing else for us to do. The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the
I mean, there's worse things to be, so...
You've actually done it.
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it.
But hey, we found our,
Too. It's
final
itching
thing.
against my skin.
The princess, exhausted, slumps into the ground.
Why is it so cold?
It's time to leave.
She's
Memory returns.
Is that a mirror?
Yeah, we've seen it. So what happens now?
This
I've decayed.
glorious. And not in a good way.
You are nothing. Oh. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in a shadow just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
You know what I am.
A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help, after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Oh. I want to
We've
destroy
already
you.
crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
Does it
It
hurt?
doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
Have you been the same all along?
And that's by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Do you have anything to say for yourself?
The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
After
Nobody alive
everything, do
has
you
done
think people
anything
deserve
to
to
me.
live?
I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
What's my true
You're the
identity?
non-quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death. if you would let everything work the way it was supposed to, you never would have woken up to the reality of your true nature. There's no accounting for free will. Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
Why would you want to rid
If
the
you need
world
to
of
ask that
death?
question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
I have to see what she thinks.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
Alright. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. One last time. There's nothing for you to find. Well then.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Do you know about the Echo?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
So what happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the Echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Let's talk this through.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach. And you
Alrighty
cannot
then.
rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Alright.
It pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death protects from losing a body. To fear ruin protects from losing status. To fear rejection protects from being known. But losing a body is contained within having a body. Losing status is contained within having status. Being known is contained within being conscious. It is in the nature of all things to transform. To go from known to hidden to known again. But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of entities, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting itself from you? You took fear by the hand and walked with it into the unknown, and through that, you feared nothing.
I won't engage with
But
violence.
has defined the flow of everything between us. Do not deny what we are, and do not color our conflict with fear. Your lover tried to stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
That feeling never left me.
There's no need for you to fight with Leon. Whenever you're ready, we can leave together. Hand in loving hand.
See things from my perspective.
In your eyes, then I will give.
I assume I'm supposed to argue against each one I've delivered to her, and picking the right answers to a majority or enough will get the quote-unquote good ending, and if I fail to convince her, then I either have to kill her or leave with her. So that's what I'm going on right now. I helped you out of fear, and I'm not afraid of you anymore.
And yet there is no reason to resist me beyond fear.
Oh, well, that was a quick save. Did not know that.
If you weren't afraid of me, why would you resist me? Why would you force the rest of the world to resist me too?
A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it. On it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead, and alive and dead.
You learned to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
If you hadn't snatched the body away, we would have killed each other. We were self-destructive.
Were we self-destructive, or did the beauty of our dance reach beyond the shadow of death? It was lethality that made us what we were. I kill you, you kill me. Back and forth we go, faster and faster and faster. I kill you, you kill me. Hollow eyes watch from the dark corners of a forgotten place flooded by emotions left unspoken. The tide rises. I kill you and me. An ending is a passion that can only be expressed with a moment in time. It is a seed for a new beginning. To linger on an ending is to rob it of its life. And without me, all that's left to do is linger.
I'm okay lingering.
To linger too long is to become worse than when you started. Would you rob yourself of all context to remain trapped in a single moment?
As the clash between you abates, the princess relaxes, smiling from a distance. The respite is welcome.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Yeah, you've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective.
Yeah, I think there is a third best ending where you don't kill her and you don't leave.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
You have no idea how good it is to hear you.
She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
Just for old time's sake, let's go through it one
The
more.
interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
We aren't going to need
No
it.
blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far. The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Okay.
And there you are. Hands empty. So you don't feel like recreating our first meeting detail for detail. I wonder what else will be different. Maybe there's still room for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
Yeah, let's sit down. It's good to finally see you again.
Right back at you. In a way, it hasn't been much time at all, but it feels like it's been forever since I've seen you. Thanks for coming back.
I'm sorry for all the times I've hurt you.
The first time we met, I cut your throat open. If anyone should be apologizing for anything, it should be me. You were only trying to help.
Oh, I did reload the save, so... I mean, the first time I did legitimately kill her, so...
You know, when she puts it like that...
But I guess I reloaded the save, so it didn't count. Oops. So now we're here at the end. Can you tell me your name?
I never had one. But I've always been a princess to you, right? So why don't we stick with that? And as for you, well, hero works for me.
But that's me. You know, I think I like that.
Um, none of this was ever really fair for either of us.
No, it really wasn't. But just because it hasn't been fair doesn't mean that it hasn't been worth it. I'm really
Your
glad I
hero?
got to know
Yeah,
you.
dude, the Smash character? What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be?
I don't think she's the sort of thing you can really disagree with. It doesn't matter if she's right or wrong because she exists. She's this big, unrelenting force, and there's no arguing with her. But I guess that was the question out there, wasn't it? And it was the question before you came down here, too. Should she get to exist? I'm glad you didn't bring that knife with you. And I don't want to be her, if that's what you're asking. I think I just want to be me.
Yeah, I'm happy not to be everything. Just being us is plenty.
Yeah, I don't want to be a god.
Doesn't matter what we call ourselves. It's just another label, and I don't think labels have ever helped us. All they do is cram us into boxes where we don't fit.
Okay, no one's ever used the word before Smash. Yeah, I think Smash was the first time hero was ever used. And it was the first time that character was ever in any video game. It's a Smash original character.
Just like this cabin.
Are you the same as you are out
I
there?
don't know. I'm a part of her, I think. But she's seen so much more than we have. Like, she's seen everything, right? I don't think I could hold all of that without losing myself. I don't think you could either.
Is this the real you?
I'm the same princess that's been with you since the beginning. And I feel real. But I also feel like I'm a lot more than I was then. We've been through a lot together. I don't think there's anything more real than that.
Alright, what if we just leave?
Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
I don't know. I've always wanted to leave with you. I just didn't like being a god. I want to walk through that cabin door as we are, just you and me.
I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Thanks for everything.
Thanks for making all the hard choices along the way.
You lead, and the princess follows, and together you leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You can see a tension seize her. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside. You follow her confident steps.
This is it. I have no idea what it's gonna be like out there. Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen. And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
I love you.
I love you too.
Fuck! God. When you struggle to nut sometimes.
Don't make me get all emotional.
And what happens next? Whatever it is, you'll face it together. We did it! Surprised it took you this long to bring out the button. Yeah, it did take me a while. Oh. Oh my god, dude. That was amazing. That was way better than the... I was just expecting, especially after the first run where, you know, I got the good ending and then, you know, I reloaded. I was expecting it to just be a branching path thing where it's just like, oh yeah, get ending A, B, C, D, you know, just get all the different endings. And I was like, okay, yeah, we could do that. I didn't expect there to be like a all the different endings like converge into like one single timeline at the end there. God, that was so good. And you haven't even come close to finding them all yet. Yeah, I was like, there's no... Oh, Jesus Christ. 50 achievements? Oh, my God. And of course they're all secret. Because why wouldn't they be? Finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. So I should get that. I should get acceptance, too. Oh, hey, well, there it is. Finish the game. Our song. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order. A special playlist just for you. Okay. And now you've finished the full story for the first time, you've also unlocked the gallery. You can access it from the main menu and in-game menus under the Memories tab. It's full of clues that'll help you on... Oh, yes. Thank you. Oh, God. I almost hit reset gallery. Please, no. Damn both of you to an incomplete existence. Oh, the vessels. Die pathetically to an abrasive prisoner. Meet your equal in combat. Betray her before she could betray you. You don't need the world for your happy ending. Oh. So there might have been... Yeah. Combat? There might have been a few that I should have gotten, but because I reloaded a few times because, like I said, I thought it was going to be get ending A, B, C, D. Because I reloaded so many times, there's probably a few of these that I did get, but I just don't remember. Oh, Jesus. Finish the game, finish the game. Find your freedom as gods forever. Go back to where it all started. Leave with her. The end is never, the end is never, the end is never. Is that the Stanley Parable reference? Destroy her without any outside help. And then find your new world. And then offer her grace. Well, that was... that is Slay the Princess, the Pristine cut on Xbox. Will I come back to this? Probably in my own time to grab some easy achievements. I will definitely look up a guide on how to do that. But, damn, and we made it just 3.5 hours. But, thank you all so much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, let me know how these other videos have been, good, bad. Let me know how great I am. Hit that like button, that subscribe button, whatever, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.